Good morning. This is so cute. I think, anyways. I love beautiful pillowcases. My grandmother, if she liked you, would make you a pillowcase. So when she gave me a pillowcase once, and she loved beautiful pillowcases, it meant she liked you, which she. Grandma was not warm. Grandma was kind of like on the cold side. If you hugged her, she cringed, but she's the one who taught me to sew. So this has got my 1.5 inch scallops on the bottom, and this is my half and half mini point scallops. And then this is just a pillowcase, and I love pink and black. I think it's so pretty. And then this is my Sam shirt that Lindsay's son, Quincy, told her it was ugly. I thought it was darling, so I bought it because I thought it was really cute. Lindsay posted what you will need for lengths of fabric and all that stuff. This is a standard pillowcase. Well, I changed it up just a little, and you need a 4-inch strip of fabric of 2 different colors by width of fabric. And to do the half and half, all you have to do is trace around the ruler, and that's what I do first. Mark the end points, mark the centers, mark everything that is on your ruler. We have a huge, huge storm. So if this goes down, don't be shocked. It rained all night, and then it's been snowing. I was putting my makeup on, and I always do it in the kitchen because it's got really big windows and you can do your makeup better. You trace around your ruler, mark your endpoints, mark your centers. I mark everything on my rulers. I'm using not the Friction brand, but something that you can just goes away with heat. Those are the best thing that was ever invented. I love these things. Okay, and every fourth hump, I just use a pin so they don't shift. Make sure you share, comment. What are we giving away today?
This pattern.
This pattern. Okay, so you use your 1/4 inch on here, drop your stitch length to a 2, and then all you do is sew a 1/4 inch from your guide. Put down my thing. Then you go up to your end point, and you always do 1 stitch across. Okay? And then when you go to your end point, when you get down to your V, you always do 1 stitch across on the top of your mini point and at the bottom, because I'll have 2 end points on my mini points. And then when you do your scallop, you only have the mini point when you go down to the V. Because otherwise, your curves, when you get down to the V, they won't turn out. Okay, so we got that down. And so let's pretend we did the whole thing because I already have. Okay, one more little gooby. And I'll leave it. Okay, and then you do all around the whole thing, your scallops and your mini points. And then all you do is cut it 1/8 of an inch from your sew line. And then you cut down the center and you use your pusher, which is made out of heat resistant Macrolon, and then you just push it out like this. Use your iron, it's not going to melt it. And then you have a perfect mini point and a perfect scallop. And then you fold it in half, and voila, you're done. To do this beautiful thing, you just sew it 1/2 inch, right sides together. So let me change it to the 1/2 inch. How's that camera working? Is it?
It's still sideways and kind of blurry because our connection's poor today.
Yeah, it's because it's snowing big, big, big time. Last week it was warm.
50 degrees.
Yep. This week, you never know when you go.
Today it took me 25 minutes to go 2.5 miles, so.
It took Lindsay 25 minutes to go 2.5 miles. So you never know. Okay, then I'm going to open up the seam. You could serge it if you want, but it's going to be on the inside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Then you fold right sides together and fold it in half. And you just match the center on this because I want it matched. And then I'm going to use a pin all the way around. To fold it in half. And I kind of think this looks almost like Barbie, the eyelashes and the... My grandson Conrad went to a Barbie dance. He looks so cute, and his date looks so cute. She's got this beautiful, flowing,
thick,
long
blonde hair.
Oh, it's just beautiful. And usually swimmers don't have pretty hair because it gets so trashed. But dang, she's got some gorgeous hair. Of course, I'd noticed that. First thing I noticed. Because I was like, dang, she's got some gorgeous hair. Usually swimmer's hair is all ruined from the chlorine. It's all trashed.
Do you ever just make a bunch of scallops and trims to have them ready for various projects?
Sometimes I do. I'll do, like if I'm in a mood to just make a bunch of pillowcases, yes. Because if I'm going to, I think, okay, Christmas is coming up, or Halloween, or whatever I'm going to make, or I do mini points at the bottom. I'll do the 1.5 inch mini points. It's really cute for Halloween. Yeah, I do. But when I cut the body with this, I cut the same length so they fit perfectly. And then I like pin them together so I know which goes with what. And then like if I have a gift I've got to do or do whatever, then I just have it all set and yippee skippy yay. I got it done. Because sometimes you just want stuff ready to go.
We used to do shows, you'd make a ton.
Oh, when I used to do shows, I'd make a ton. I've had everything all lined up. I'd have the serger sitting here and I'd go boom, 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 boom. And when I did shows, I never liked to use pillowcases that were at the hotels. I like to bring my own pillowcases. And this is the pillowcase I'd always bring for myself. It was a pink with a black. And occasionally, I would forget the pillowcase. So I'm thinking, oh, I'll bet you the maid's happy I forgot that pillowcase. Because I'd get to the airport and I'd go, shoot, I forgot my pillowcase, dang it. But I think, I'll make another one. You know, it's okay. Because I love this fabric. Oops. So then, what I do is where I've sewed it for the seam. Whoops, wrong one. I take my 1.5 inch, or you could use your mini point 1.5 inch. And I start at the seam, and I put it at the bottom. And all you have to do, you don't have to do the centers. Is I trace around it and do my dot so I know where to sew to, and do my 1 stitch across. And I go all the way around. When you get to the end, sometimes it doesn't fit perfectly. So what I'll do is I'll go to the end and I'll do my dot, and then I'll move it up and I'll trace just a little smaller, 1.5 inch, and make it so that it fits all the way around. Okay. Then what I do is I sew it, go the 1/4 inch, drop the stitch length through 2, then I use this as a guide, then I sew it and do the 1 stitch across, 1 stitch across, then I cut it, then I put right sides out, and then I take, which I'm going to do now, I cut it 1/8 of an inch for my sew line. And this makes most beautiful pillowcases. My grandmother, of course, she didn't have all these things. She'd put scallops, and she'd make me do the scallops, and if they weren't perfect, she would measure them to make sure they were perfect. And then if I didn't have them perfect, she'd go, "They're not perfect." Whack! Oh my. Memory lane of grandma. But I thank her because she drove me nuts, but she was really an amazing, amazing sewist and quiltist and everything else she did. Cook, bread maker, use a little spray starch. Then I use my 1.5 inch pusher. And all you do is push it and you iron on it. And then you iron on one more, I think is all I got left. I should actually put it on here. It doesn't burn a hole through my head. And let me iron these. And nobody's going to notice that some of these are a little smaller. I mean, grandma probably would have. But it's so pretty, nobody's going to notice. And then you take and you sew the body of it, right sides together. Make sure this is directional. So then I sew a 1/2 inch across the top, across the side, and then I serged it. And put right sides out, and voila, you've got this. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, a little bit over there, and I'm going to start where the seam is. And I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to pin it on the outside all the way across. Make sure the seam is in the same spot in the front and the back. Yep, it is. Conrad want to give one to Greta?
No.
Nope. Can't even get
Maybe,
these.
I don't know.
One more time?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, why not? She loves Barbie.
Yeah, they were Barbie.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. It looks kind of like Barbie.
Barbie and Ken.
Barbie and Ken. Oh, it was so cute. He looks so darling. He's such a darling kid anyways.
In his 80s tie-dye pink.
In his 80s tie-dye pink. Yeah, he's such a good guy.
And this week we're doing 20% off of all the items that you used.
Oh, plus we're doing 20% off all the items I'm using today.
It'll come off automatically.
It'll come off automatically when you order it. She's so good. It's a good thing she's running that part. I suck. Then I'm going to sew this 1/8 of an inch all the way around before I put it on that so it doesn't have issues and I don't have double pins, and I like it just so it's there and I'm all set. Jada's friend, what's her name? Gator?
Mm-hmm.
She's got my granddaughter's got a friend at school that loves to sew and stuff like that, knit and crochet. I don't know what I called her one day. It wasn't Gator, it was something else.
It's a nickname.
It's a nickname, that's not a real name. So this is 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And yes, I did change my needle this morning, girls. It's 80/12. These are just fun gifts to have on hand. You know, they're just cute. They're beautiful, actually. I just like really pretty pillows. Like I said, it meant Grandma liked me.
You can give it to her for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
She'd like it.
You can give it to her for Valentine's Day. That'll be a good thing. Yay! She's going to take something. Girls, that's pretty exciting. It doesn't happen often.
I don't have a daughter at home anymore.
I know you don't have a daughter at home anymore. It was really fun when she did. I'd make stuff and Jade would love it. That's my only granddaughter. Okay. So now I find the side seam. And I put the scallops mini points on the inside and match the side seam. And I'm going to clip it all the way around. And then I'm going to sew it with a 1/4 inch. Change that, have it all set, so I don't get over there and do something wrong. Because if I don't do it while I'm thinking about it, it's gone in the wind, girls. This is one of my favorite fabrics. It's a Riley Blake. I just think it's so cute. That's why I used to take it to shows all the time. 'Cause I'm not a good sleeper. Note to self, too, girls, don't eat licorice. I cracked a tooth on licorice the other day. I don't usually eat licorice because I'm not a sweet person. I like bread more. I cracked a tooth. I was like, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that licorice. So I went to the dentist yesterday and I started a crown. And I went to the dentist last week too, so I've been seeing him quite a bit. I was like, dang. There we go. So now I'll do a 1/4 inch. On the seam, I always like to start at the seam. I don't know what my issue is, but I do. There it is. Lindsay got new pillows for her dog and it's already eaten a hole in it, so I'm going to sew around the dog's pillows. Because the dog carries the pillows around like a pacifier.
Emotional support pillow.
Emotional support. Today we're giving away this pattern that I'm making. And I think it's just so, so cute. Give it to Jody's daughter too that had the
Different personalities.
so funny. I have some sergers and Lindsay hates one of my sergers.
I don't hate it, it hates me.
It hates her. I've had it since she was a little girl and it's an old soft serger. I mean, one of the old ones that are hard to get it to work. Every time she touches it, it doesn't work. It's funny. And then all I have to do is take my serger to it. I hate that when that stuff comes out. And voila, you have got your pillowcase.
Do you sew every day?
I sew, I crochet, or I knit. Today I'm going to learn how to do the new one that's Tunissian. It's a different kind of crocheting that's almost like knitting, and I'm going to go online and learn how to do it. I don't know why I want to learn how to do it. Lindsay's looking at me like, okay, you weirdo. but I do. I want to learn how to do it. I love to do crafts. Doreen Crespo, you won the pattern. Please send your email address to quickpoints@gmail. Make sure you like, share, and make sure that you watch. God bless all of you. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.